Hey guys, it's Dave, your mortgageguy.com. And in this video, I want to go over, are interest rates going to go to 7%, maybe possibly 10%, right? But before I do that, please subscribe to my YouTube channel to keep up with more videos like this. So many of the experts and talking heads I'm seeing on social media, YouTube, national articles are rates are going to go to 7%. Number one, you really need to pay attention on who and where you're getting your information and why are they providing it. Is it a scare tactic to get views on YouTube, right? Or get clicks? Or is it an expert that maybe is in the business like myself who's seeing stuff? So let's dissect that first. We do know this. The Fed has come out and aggressively said that they're going to continue to do rate hikes for rates to increase, okay? So we do know that as of right now, April of 2022, when I'm filming this, interest rates are hovering around, let's say, the low fives, okay, with excellent credit, right? Some of them could be in the high fours if you want to pay for a lower interest rate, whatnot. So many examples, you're already in the fives. Depending on credit and situation, you could be in the higher fives, okay? So as those Fed meetings come out, and I've done videos on the schedule, what to expect and all that, which I'll put at the end of this video, you need to prepare that for sure they're going to go into the sixes, and in some examples can already be in the sixes, okay? So 7 seems like it's a possibility to get there. I'm not really leaning toward that that's a given. I think some of it's going to have to see how the year plays out. I think being in the sixes is a much safer guess at this point, okay? And keep in mind, nobody knows where these rates are really going. Nobody in the industry. So everybody is making a prediction based on their research, or some of them are not even doing research, okay? So there's that. The thing that I think we're seeing most right now at the time of this video is when it comes to interest rates, there's a ceiling, okay? Meaning that there are not rates, like I could not quote an interest rate now at 6.5 for somebody buying a primary home, okay? I just couldn't do it for a conventional loan, FHA, VA, whatnot. It just doesn't exist. And so a lot of what we've seen is rates have increased, but the ceiling hasn't been lifted to allow a higher interest rate with less of a cost. So what happens there is, depending on their situation, many rates, even at the highest point, so the highest rate with the least cost, is very expensive. So I've seen examples where they may be forced to pay 1% discount to even be able to get a rate to do the loan, or 2%, okay? Or that the cost is so expensive that the loan is not even closable, meaning the government has limits on how much can be charged for a loan. So you just can't have an interest rate costing, 7 discount points and be able to close that loan, all right? So my concern there is, until we see that ceiling rise, you may, as a consumer or a realtor working with a buyer, see interest rate options where they're forced to pay for the interest rate, versus in a normal market, you usually have options of paying 1% discount or 2% or 0, right? I don't want to pay any points. In this example, I'm seeing a lot where they are having to based on their situation. So that to me is a bigger thing to follow, a bigger thing to keep mindful of. A higher interest rate is one thing, but having to bring thousands of dollars extra to closing that you weren't prepared for, right, is really maybe a bigger concern at the moment, okay? So that's something to also keep track of and monitor. Another thing I'm seeing is that certain people are saying rates are going to go to 10%. Okay, right now there is 0 that implies that that's even something that's going to happen or even be feasible, okay? So one, I would say don't really believe any of that hype. Keep in mind that right now mortgage rates are an extremely, extremely relevant topic versus the bulk of my career. Nobody really cared about interest rates unless they were absurdly low, or in this example where they're going up at a higher and faster pace. So this is, a lot of it is newsworthy information. So if they say something crazy, they're going to get clicks, which I went over in the beginning of this video. All right. So our rate's going to go to 7%. Maybe right now we got a while and a ways to go before we get there. For sure, prepared that it could be in the sixes would be much more believable at this point. But I'm going to monitor this, keep track of it, and keep you updated with videos so you know what's going on and to really have a pulse on this topic. All right? Call or email me if you need anything. Comment down below. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you find my videos helpful, I'd love to be your lender. Thanks, guys.